Hey guys, what is up? Author Michaela Jade here with Tidbits and Scribbles, part of the Rising Tide Broadcast Network, because we're awesome. Sorry, a little parched. As you can see, I'm a little parched. Got a little bit of sun today. Okay, so here we go. I promised you guys I would tell you all about Perryville, Missouri. Okay, so Perryville, Missouri is not that far from Illinois. It's like right down the map. Okay. It's not far from like St. Louis. That would be your biggest city near it. Lonnie and Jess put on a wonderful, wonderful event. Now, I don't advertise this a lot. I don't preach it to the rooftops kind of thing on my author platform because I keep my author platform completely political free. Okay? There's no politics, no religion, no. Okay? But I will say this. I'm very patriotic. I love my country. But I'm native, so maybe I'm partial. So anyway, that being said, at this con, the reason I will go back again and again and again every year that they put it on, I don't care what's going on. And it's even near my wedding anniversary. So it may fall on my wedding anniversary some year. I don't care. I am going, and here's why. We're going along. There's customers coming in. People are selling things. And everything comes to a dead stop. Full stop. Stop. And I'm looking around like, what just happened? And I see the Legion's color guard. Okay, the guys have got the flags. And I'm like, okay, something is happening. Something is happening. And I thought maybe it had to do with the fundraising. And it did a little bit. The fundraising was for the Veterans Memorial Wall and the Kids of St. Jude. Both fantastic causes. Okay, so the color guard is there. Everything is a dead stop when someone starts singing the national anthem. Holy crap, this is the only con, only book signing I've ever been to where they full stop and do the national anthem. I will go to this con every time it is put on until the day I die. I don't care if they got to bring me in a wheelchair. I will go. Okay, so that's why. Okay, they support good causes. It's not political, and they love their country, just as I do. So that's the only thing I will say about it. There will be no talk about anything other than that. That's it. Okay. Now, the other reason that you should go, they're well organized con. I've not been to one this organized in a long time. Even the great big one that I went to was not this well organized. Okay, so, a little disgruntled. Sorry. But anyway, so this one, very organized. Now, newbies, here's a thing for you. If you're planning to go to a con, figure out who runs it. Like, find their profiles on Facebook. Figure out who runs it, what they look like, what do they do, right? So we get there, and the first thing we do is there's signs all over town. You cannot miss this, right? So you're at least going to see a sign that says, Heroes for Kids Con, Perryville, Perry Park Center. And everybody in Perryville knows where the Perry Park Center is. I didn't. Okay, it is off the beaten path. However, they're really good at drawing people in with all their advertising and all their signs all over town. And so when you're a local, you just know where it is. You're going to find it. If you're not, it's not too hard to find. Just follow your GPS. Okay, so we get there. And I see Lonnie. I'm like, oh, we're in the right spot. Okay. All we did was follow signs. But I was like, I don't know where to park. I don't know what door to go in. I don't know any of this. How am I going to figure this out? So I see Lonnie, and I'm like, well, I'll just wait. Because Superman's got it figured out, right? So I wait till Superman goes in, and I'm like, well, that must be the door. And they open this big door. And then I see other vendors start taking their stuff in this big door. I'm like, okay, this must be the place, all right? So newbies, start watching for that stuff, okay? If you've never done a con before or you've only done one or two, this is usually how they go. There's usually a back, like, loading dock door somewhere that you can go in because you're a vendor now. You're not a customer. You're a vendor. So they open this big dock door, and you can walk in, and they've got a table set up so that if you don't know where you're supposed to be, they have people there that can direct you, and if there's no one there, if they're busy, At every station, because I brought my own table, there was no table. So at my station, there were 2 chairs. And on the chairs was a little placard card with my name on it. I wish I had it sitting right here so I could show you. But it had my name on it. So I knew that was my spot, right? I've been to other cons where you walk around, you find the leader of the con, and you're like, hey, dude, where do I set up? And dude is like, let me see. You is on my list. Here, you set up over there. You know, near that over there. Like, near that? Okay, near. We learned near and far in Sesame Street. I got this. Okay, near. So, this one was really well organized. This one, they had their ducks in a row, and they were all in the same pond, and it was great. Okay. So, they support great causes. They've got great organization skills. And they're fantastic people. I will be back every single time. So, the other thing I wanted to say is Perryville was a good one for, we were busy, but in the times we weren't busy with customers, we were busy talking to other vendors. We were talking to other creatives. We were like, hey, how's business for you? What are you working on lately? What's in the pipeline? What's your experience with other cons? And then, here's a tidbit, new kids. There's usually somebody at the con that will say, hey, let's meet up for drinks at such and such a place, or let's meet up for dinner at such and such a place. Go to those events. And they're not even really events. They're just a bunch of people saying, hey, are you going to be there? Okay, I'll be there, and let's get a big table. Let's see if they can put us off on the side to, you know, all group together. And do you know what happens at these things? Other than drinking, because, you know, we all get a little parched. This is your networking opportunity. Okay, newbies, listen to me. This is where you network. And you've heard me say network, and I don't know why I have to explain it, but I will. Networking is making friends. You're going to find people just like you at these places. You're going to find people maybe not as outgoing as I am, but as shy as you are. So maybe you can't put yourself out there on a YouTube video. Maybe you can't just yet be so friendly with customers and be like, hey, come over here, I am here. Maybe you aren't that extroverted, okay? That's okay. You're going to meet a whole bunch of people that are just like you, I promise. But a quiet conversation at a table over some food or some drinks, you're going to find tons of that, especially if you find someone that's in your genre, whether that's art, whether that's lettering, whether that's toys, whether that is editing. Whatever it is, you're going to find somebody that you jive with. So networking opportunities are gold. This is where you meet your tribe. This is where you meet your friends. These are the people that when you say, hey guys, I'm struggling with this, or I don't really understand how to do this. Is there anybody that can, and bam, you've got 3 or 4 people in your pocket now because you're friends with them. And they'll say, well, yeah, as my friend, I'll tell you these details. Now, I'm not saying make a friend to use the friend. You need to be a friend. If there's something that they need, you need to jump on, hey, here's what worked for me. Don't be stingy with your, well, they're only to help me. I'm just getting them so they can help me. That's not how it works. It's a circle, okay? It's not a square. It's not a U. It's a circle. You have to help. If you're not willing to help, I don't know why you're in this business. That being said, there's a lot of y'all that ought to get out of this business. Because if you come across, as a new kid, if you come across someone not willing to help you, or snotty to you, because you're the new kid and you don't know what you should know, walk away. There are so many people out there that will help you, especially at these cons. I had so much fun talking to people that I've never talked to before, learning different quirks of different people, meeting people that I'd met online but not person to person. I have that mindset of, listen, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna take all my books and I'm gonna take all my swag and all the fun stuff and all the beer mugs and the wine glasses and all the fun, and I'm gonna have a good time. I never once intended to sell anything, and I never ever give out my numbers, but I will tell you this: I paid for my table and I paid for my gas down there. Now, that's not making a profit because I didn't pay for the books. Because, yeah, the books cost us authors. I didn't pay for the hotel. I didn't make enough there. But I made enough profit that I could cover the table and I could cover the gas down there. That was it. But I didn't expect to break even. I didn't expect to make a profit. Okay? So, I did everything I expected to do and then some. Because I networked with people I've already become friends with. I networked with new people. I got to meet people that I'd only met online. I got to meet new fans. I got, how many did I get? I got 3 new email addresses for my newsletter. And that in itself could be gold. Because that could be the person that they came there for something else, a vendor that they knew would be there. And they spent most of their money there. And they thought, if I buy this book from her, then I can't buy lunch because that's my budget. So they didn't buy my book, but it's okay. They signed up for my newsletter. I also talked to them about buying online because I have 2 of my books in the Kindle Unlimited program. Some people like that program. Some people, they don't care. They don't really read ebooks. It's fine. But if they go online to Amazon.com and they look me up, they're going to find my books. They're going to find that 2 of my books are free in the Kindle Unlimited program. And maybe they'll start with those books and then say, well, I want to read the first one now because that's not in the Kindle Unlimited program because that's through a publisher and I have no control over where they put it. So, maybe they didn't buy a book from me. Maybe I didn't make a profit. But, if I look at my Amazon sales, I'm still getting sales. So to me, that whole weekend was marketing and advertising. And I can write that off on taxes. All of it. So it was a win for me. So, but if you're going in thinking that if you don't profit and you don't profit big, it's a loss, you have the wrong attitude, my friend. The wrong attitude. So I'm going to leave you guys with that today. Perryville was awesome. If you get the chance, sign up, go. Come hang out with me because I will be there every single year that Lonnie and Jess do it. I promise. Every single year they will let me in the door, I will be there. And I will bring my friends because I've already been talking it up to my friends and I will bring my friends. So, I'll leave you guys with that today. Don't forget to catch Nick with his Historical Fencing Guild and learn how to kill your friends safely right after this video on the Rising Tide Network. And I will catch you guys on the flip flop.